Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you guys will take part in a number of debates, and at the end of it, you have to vote for who you think done it. If you vote correctly and choose the blackened, I'll make sure they're punished, and you guys get to live on in this place. But if you pick the wrong person, then I will punish everyone besides the blackened, and the blackened will have the right to leave this foundation. So, do you have any questions before we begin the third class trial?
Nah, what the heck, I have one.
Ooh, looks like you're putting a little more initiative. What's the change?
I don't know, I don't know. But why didn't you list Peach's cause of death, but you listed Bommy's cause of death?
Good question. And also, I have a follow-up question. Are there two killers in this case? And if there are, what do we do?
You ask, and so I shall answer. In short, I didn't list Bommy's cause of death. I mean, Peach's cause of death. For certain reasons. So, I refuse to tell you that. But as for Captain Toad's question, I will answer that one. Since Peach was the first victim to be found, this class trial is technically hers. Which means if there are two killers, Bommy's killer will not be executed if found guilty.
Excuse me, what? So you're saying if there are two killers, Bommy's killer won't be executed?
Yep.
Then what will happen to them? Will they be able to leave? That seems broken.
Indeed it is, which is why even if they do kill someone, they won't be able to leave.
So in short, two killers, only the first killer will get the right to leave. If there is a second killer, they would have gained nothing by killing Bommy.
Precisely!
Alright, let's begin. We'll avenge you, Peach. I'll make sure whoever killed you pays.
So, where do we begin?
Well, now that there's less of us, I think we should at least say our alibis for the time.
Are you sure that's fine? We should be really thinking about who was the last one to see Peach alive. Then we can really shorten down time. Then we say our alibis.
Not a bad idea. Alright, who was the last one to see Peach alive? I think it was Bommy. She said she saw Peach at around 11:30 last night getting ready for the ritual, but then she left. And we're supposed to trust you, why? Shy Guy, what's wrong with you? Not only, was Bommy the one who told him that, but it lines up with what we know. Peach died at 12, so Bommy could have been the last one to see her alive. All I'm saying is that he could easily be lying, Rosie. So, Peach was still alive at around 11:30 p.m. Precisely, according to Mario's logic. Can I throw my hat in the ring for who I think did it? Wait, what? You already have an idea in mind? Huh? Nabbit, you do? Who? I never said I had anyone specific, but I definitely have a list of people. Everyone in the student council is definitely a suspect. And those people include Jirachi, Daisy, Rosalina, and Shy Guy. What? Why do you think we're the killers? Or one of us is the killer? Let's discuss. It's likely to assume that Peach's killer is one of the student council members.
I can see why that would make sense.
Huh? What are you talking about? A student council member being the killer would make no sense! No, that's wrong! Shy Guy, I think I know why Nabbit's saying it. It's because Peach wouldn't open her room to anyone but student council members.
Precisely.
Well, if we're really throwing all student council members into the ring, shouldn't we include Bommy in this even though she's dead? What are you saying? I'm saying this. What if Bommy killed Peach and someone found out and then decided to kill her?
Wait, what would even happen?
Yes, Monokuma, you did say the first person to victim, their killer would be the blackened. What would happen if the blackened to the victim was already dead? Well, then you vote for Bommy!
And the killer still gets to live?
Yes, I didn't make the rules. Oh, wait, I did. Well, I guess Bommy could have committed the crime, I guess.
Huh? Why do you think Bommy could have committed the crime?
As Mario stated, she was the last one to see Peach, so she could have easily have killed her. And then stood guard outside the door to make sure no one alters her crime scene.
I guess when you think about it, Bommy does fit all the criteria. Hold on, let's discuss this first. So, do you think Bommy's the culprit? You think she was the one who killed Peach?
Why do you say that, you two?
Well, when you think about it from a logical standpoint, she actually does fit almost all the criteria.
No, that's wrong! Hold on, Marshadow. You're forgetting. Bommy was the one who discovered the body with us. The body discovery announcement would have counted if she was with us. I mean, if she was with us. You know what I mean. I'll steal your logic. The body discovery announcement doesn't prove anything. What do you mean? It only goes off when 3 innocent people discover the body. And Bommy was with us when we discovered the body. You're forgetting, there was 5 people there. So, it could have been just either one of us. Wait, what? What? Sorry, man. Bommy, there were actually 5 people who discovered the body. Bommy could easily have just been the culprit and just hid amongst us until 3 people did discover it. So, is it decided that Bommy's the culprit?
Wait, what? Is it voting time already? Wow, that'll be the fastest class trial in history.
No, guys, I don't think Bommy's the culprit. Please, you gotta believe me. And come on, it's way too soon to vote. I will have to agree with Mario. We can't just single out Bommy, even if she does fit all the criteria. I actually do agree. I will remain suspicious of Bommy, but until proven guilty, she's innocent. So, let's just go back to the student council member then. The members of the student council, not including Bommy, that are still alive today are Jirachi, Daisy, Rosalina, and Shy Guy. Which means one of those 4 are the killer. Wait a minute. Looking back on it, all the evidence that I found, there is a way that someone other than a student council member could enter the council room. Hold on, let's discuss something for a little bit. Hold on, guys. There is actually a way for someone to get into the council room without being a student council member.
Wait, there is? How?
Maybe they lockpicked the door? Or there was a secret entrance. I agree with that. Meta Knight's right, and he knows. We found a hidden entrance leading to where I found Bommy's body that leads to the student council room. Yes, now that you think about it, all of us could be considered suspects. But I can rule out some people for Bommy's murder at least.
Oh yeah, 3 people actually did discover that body. It was you, Mario, and who else?
It was Daisy. So we are ruled out for her murder.
You know what? Speaking of Peach, and everything else, the motive. Did she do the summoning?
Wait, so what are you saying?
I'm saying, what if the murderers are transfer students?
Hold on, let's discuss that for a little bit.
What if the killer of Peach is the transfer student? And they killed Bonnie too? Wait, what? Peach did say she was gonna bring Goombella back. That's right. And that means the killer of those 2 is the late Goombella.
So the ritual did work? No, that's wrong! Hold on, Rosalina. The ritual didn't work. And Shy Guy, you know why, right? Exactly. You need to burn the Necronomicon in order for the ritual to even work. You don't need anything of the summoning circle she was in, or heck, just whatever was in that room. Trashy, you know about this. How'd you forget?
Oh, sorry. It's just a little hectic lately. Sorry.
And why are you questioning me? Because you're acting kind of sus, not gonna lie. Oh, piss off! At least I've been actually trying to put my foot down. At least I haven't been quiet this whole time, like another certain princess over there.
Now that you mentioned it, Daisy, you haven't said a word this whole trial. What's wrong? I don't care. Leave me alone. Oh, everyone, please, just leave her out of this. I don't think she's the killer. What if she's just running on an edge? What if she is the killer? Shy Guy. Sorry.
But sorry, I can talk, but we do have to suspect Daisy. She is a member of the student council after all.
But like we said, there is a way for a non-student council member to get in there.
Alright, you know what? How about we stop discussing who the culprit is for just a little bit? How about we discuss on what killed Peach?
Yeah, I guess so. The Monokuma file didn't help that much. Dang.
Aw, don't mention it. Pooh!
Alright, let's discuss that. What could have killed Peach?
Could it have been blunt force trauma?
Maybe she was stabbed by Bonnie.
Was there anything in the room that could lead to what killed her? Maybe it was something to do with the glass in that rack.
I agree with that. Captain's right. We did find something that could have led to her murder.
Oh, right. We found some broken glass and a rack. Well, technically a head bag.
And this is useful how?
It was the same type of rag to kill Luigi, which means it could have been wrapped around her head to suffocate her.
But Peach would have at least put up a fight, or could have at least lifted the head bag off. What do you mean? And there was that chili pepper powder.
What?
Yes, on the glass there were some remnants of what seemed to be what Captain Toad called ghost chili pepper powder. It's really hot stuff.
I don't see how any of that has to do with what killed Pete.
The powder, the rag, and what Bommy said in her autopsy. I got it! I know what killed Pete!
Wait, you did? What killed her?
Simple. She was suffocated in a way, at least.
What do you mean in a way?
Alright, say this. The killer snuck into the room with the chili powder, and then had Peach eat it somehow. She would need water to wash it down, because according to Captain Toad, that stuff is really hot.
Dude, if you could die of dehydration if you don't get water.
But they also had a head bag. So what they did was feed Peach the powder somehow, then they put the bag around her head, into making her gasp even more for air, until she dehydrated and suffocated.
That legit makes no damn sense. But it's what we have to go off right now, so let's just assume that.
Anyone could have gotten the powder from the kitchen. No, the student council didn't take any powders or anything.
Speaking of which, I think maybe Bommy's killer is a student council member.
What makes you say that?
The knife that was stabbed in her head.
Oh, I guess I should admit something to the student council members.
What?
Daisy, sweetie, is it okay if I see it? Do what you want, I don't care. Oh, okay. Daisy did take one knife and hid it in the laundry room.
What? So that means she's Bommy's killer?
No, like I said, she was one of the 3 people to discover the body, so she can't be the killer.
Why would you go betray the student council like that?
Hold on, you two. I told her to do it. Just to maintain some stability in the kitchen. You took all the utensils and threw them down the garbage disposal.
If those things aren't cheap, I expect to be compensated.
We ain't compensating you for shit!
I didn't know. Oh, well, okay. Daisy, just rest up for now. But anyway, yeah, I think that's how Peach was killed. And that would also explain the glass on her hand. Wait, no it wouldn't. That would have to be the powder container. Then, hold on, now I'm confused.
Oh, Mario, I can clear up the confusion. I did check the pantry after we did find that broken bottle, or whatever it was containing the powder, but it wasn't there anymore.
What?
Yeah, it really wasn't there, and I remember seeing it a few days ago.
So that is the same powder.
Hold on. But wait, Bommy had similar injuries. I mean, literally, the same injury in Peach's throat. What? So, maybe it is the same killer.
It would make sense.
I don't know. I think they're separate killers. I personally think they're the same.
No, there has to be different killers. I mean, yeah, even it could just be a coincidence. Maybe Bonnie just had a sore throat. And plus, the bottle or something broke. How would they even store the rest?
No, there's one killer. No, there's 2. No, 1, 2. No. Yeah, no. Thrills, kills, and chills. It's time for the scrum debate. Boing. Here's how it will work. Go on to decide if you think there are 2 killers, and decide if you think there's just 1. Or, yeah. Bye. Boing.
Mario, Rosalina, Nabbit, Meta Knight,
Sharka,
Daisy,
Jirachi, Marsha,
Elshit.
Captain Toad.
There's definitely 2 killers.
I got this. If so, then why was Peach and Bommy's throat have the same injury?
And just to be a coincidence, I just say I had a sore throat.
Nabbit, you didn't have any problem talking, so it must have happened while she was getting murdered.
I still don't know if that's how Peach actually died.
Meta Knight, it's the only clue we got. We can only assume that the killer of Bommy tried the same thing on her but failed, so had to resort to some other method.
And then the killer's Daisy. She's the only one who knew where the knife was.
Rosalina, it's possible while trying to get Bommy killed, the culprit found the knife where I hid the knife, where Daisy hid it.
But then why didn't the killer try the same method the same method failed? And why was Bommy hung?
I got this! It's possible they forgot the bag use the bag. So they had to, and when they grabbed the cord, they just wanted her to restrain Bommy.
If that's true, then why were Bommy's legs injured?
Nab it! It's possible the cord wasn't enough, so then they sliced her legs, breaking them.
But if that's true, then why didn't Mommy scream? Mennonite!
All the spices in her throat must have prevented her from screaming loudly.
This is our answer!
See, guys, I think there's only one killer, not two. Alright, I bite. Fine, there could be two. I think there is one killer as well.
Yeah, I mean, after all that evidence,
I think there is one killer.
Great! Now we can actually list off some suspects. We can list off Mario, Mennonite, and Daisy.
Hold up, why should we list off Daisy? If we're assuming that the killer is the same as Peaches, then anyone who discovered Bonnie's body and caused the discovery announcement is innocent. And since Daisy was the last person to trigger it, she's definitely innocent, along with Mennonite and Mario. Isn't that good, Daisy? You're innocent. Yeah, I guess. You're being extremely helpful today. What's wrong with you? Are you hiding something?
Nah, man, I just had I don't know. I've been hearing voices in my head. I heard it called conscience.
that would be your conscience.
I feel like if she's yelling at someone named Julie.
Seriously? Legend of Korra much?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I still want to steal the organs.
And there it is.
Anyway, but yeah, you can rule those three suspects. Alright, fine. Daisy, you've been keeping quiet. What's wrong? I could have done something. Huh? Maybe if I just stood up to Peach or done something to try to help her, she would still be alive. Maybe if I just kidnapped her or something. Just anything, just to stop her from using that stupid motive. Maybe she would still be alive. Daisy, there's nothing you could have done. It's not your fault. Really? Yeah, Daisy, don't beat yourself up. Look, I know you lost Luigi, and now your best friend. But you have to admit. You have to see. You have to see. I also lost those two people. They were important to me too. One was my brother, and the other one was my girlfriend. So let's just get through this together. Maybe you have some evidence. I guess there is something I could say.
Wait, you do?
Well, it's more like a question. That wire was in the room when we were investigating the trial, the council room, right? Yes. And then it was used to hang Bonnie.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yes, it disappeared shortly after the investigation of Peach. We didn't notice it when we walked by the tunnel, right, Mario?
Yes, and I guess... Wait, hold on, it was? I didn't know.
Yeah, it was gone. I didn't know. I was going there to tell you.
Oh, well then,
What does that mean?
What I want to know is, how did the killer do this within like a matter of minutes?
Well, how long is the tunnel?
It's actually fairly short. It took only Mario like 5 seconds just to get through it. It's cramped, but even someone like Captain Toad could get there within like a minute.
Also, why was Bonnie even in the laundry room?
It's possible she heard the killer, or maybe the killer lured her there? I don't know.
You really have nothing to go off of.
Is this what Peach and Bonnie would have wanted?
Oh, what do you mean?
For us to give up?
We have to at least suspect someone. We have to. We gotta live for them. They wanted to end this killing, even if they had their own ways of doing it.
Peach might have lost her way, but she at least tried to end this killing. You're right, Marshadow. We can't just give up.
Yes, and now we can just decide on who the culprit is.
No, we still can. We need to put more evidence into it.
You know, now that you mention it, on our way back, I remember after we raided Peach last night? Yeah? I think I did see someone in the kitchen. Wait, it's possible that was the culprit. Wait, what? Daisy, sweetie, where did they go after that? I think they went in the direction of the laundry room. I don't know.
Hold on, it's a really big clue! Did you manage to identify it? The silhouette?
All I saw was a big person, possibly a boy, rummaging through the spice cabinet and then going into the laundry room. I just saw nothing of it and just went back to bed. Sad, of course. Who would even go through the spice cabinet? I think I have someone in mind, but I'll at least let them give a chance to explain themselves. It might have been you! I have an idea. It might have been El Chip.
Pardon?
Oh, wait, now that you mention it, I think the killer was wearing something on their head, like a hat or something.
The only two people that are still alive right now that are wearing hats are Rosalina and Elchip. If Daisy witnessed it, and I did see Rosalina going into her room, so could it be Elchip?
What? What are you saying? I didn't kill them. That could have been anyone. It might have been Nabbit.
He does like to steal things.
If I were to steal something, it would be someone's organs or cash, not petty spices.
What about Toad? He knew what that spice was right away.
Because I'm an explorer. I explore. I go to different countries. I tasted that shit before. Not to mention, aren't you the ultimate Mexican gourmet? You could have easily have known which spice could have done the most amount of spice in a throat.
What? Why are you saying I'm the killer?
We're not saying you're the killer yet, Elchip. We're just saying that we want you to explain if that was you last.
Your logic's too bland. Need more spice.
How do you know that was me last night? That could have been anyone.
But Daisy said it looked like a boy. So, there's still more boys here. What did make you say it's me? You would know what spice to get. You're the ultimate Mexican gourmet. Oof. Oh, that was the stupidest logic I've ever heard.
Is Elchip really the killer? Wait, hold on. Let me drive things away from Elchip for a second. There's something I want to ask. Was there anything in Peach's room to burn the neck of Napcon with?
You know what, now that you mention it, there wasn't.
Yes, the only source of heat in this whole building is either the stove or a lighter in the laundry room. But all the lighters were there. I checked during Bommy's investigation.
Ooh, man, you just dug your grave even more, Elchip. What? If that was truly you going into the freaking, the laundry room, you could have just waited for Peach to go in there, travel through the secret, entrance, waited for Peach to come back with the lighter, kill her, and then simply just put it back like she was never out.
What? Elchip, come on, provide proof. How will we know you're not the killer? You want some damn proof I'm not the killer? I would know for a fact I'm not the killer. It's me! I would never do it. If I have to prove my innocence by fighting you in a debate, I will! I'll tell you proof I'm not the killer. There's just no way I could be. It could have been anyone last night in the kitchen. And how do you know it was me? You're just accusing me. You have no proof I'm the killer. Anyone could have gotten that spice and just guessed. It's just a coincidence. I'm not the killer. The killer could still be someone in the student council. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't me. There could still be two different killers. There's no way I could have done it. Oh, if I'm the killer, then where did I store the rest of the chili powder and used it to kill Bommy? No! No! You stored the rest of the chili powder in your sombrero. You didn't expect to, in the fight to kill Peach, to break the freaking thing containing the chili powder. So you stored the rest of it in your sombrero. I bet if we lift it up right now, we'll see the powder. That's crazy. That's an invasion of Oh! Ah, God, what's this red shit all over?
That would be the powder.
I can explain. Wait, no! I hate to say this, Elchip, but this is the truth of the case. Started late last night. The killer, who was in the kitchen at the time, grabbed chili powder from the kitchen and started their murder plan into action. They had a feeling Peach would be coming out to need something for the ritual, so they waited until they heard Peach leave the room, took a head bag, and then snuck through the hidden passageway into the council room. Once Peach left, the killer had to hide and wait for her to back in order to make the murder plan. Peach, coming back with the lighter, then started to set up for the ritual, but that's when the killer decided to strike. Peach got shocked, and then the chili powder was shoved down her throat. Struggling, the glass shattered into pieces, but then it was already too late. The killer didn't care. They already had Peach in their clutches, suffocating. All they had to do was wait for her to die. And soon enough, it did. Peach was then dead. The killer needed to hide the evidence as much as possible to make it look kind of like some ritual. Then it hit. They fabricated some summoning circle with the Necronomicon and the effigies and decided to make it look like Peach died of a mysterious cause. Also, they took some of the blood from her hand and laid it out over to make it look like she was murdered something else. I mean, it could also be possible that Peach coughed up blood. So then the killer decided to set up the crime scene. But the killer, couldn't just stop at there. They needed a backup plan in case anyone went into the laundry room and found anything else out about the killing. So they decided to scoop up the rest of that chili powder, or as much as they can. How? They had a sombrero. They hid it in their sombrero and took what they could and left. That might be the truth of Peach's death, but we still need to figure out Bonnie's. And this is how it happened. After Peach's investigation, the killer might have gone to the laundry room in order to dispose of some evidence. Or maybe to retrieve evidence from the room. It might have been at this point where Bonnie might have went to go check on them to make sure they would go to the elevator. That's when Bonnie saw them going into the secret passageway. Nervous, that's when the killer quickly shutting the door and shoving the chili powder down her throat. But not realizing that he had the cloth with it. Bonnie fought back, but she couldn't scream because her throat was too sore and spicy from the spice. Nervous, the killer then found a knife and decided to disable Bonnie's legs, both of them. With Bonnie unable to move and unable to scream, the killer swiftly went back through the tunnel during the investigation. While me and Mene were still there, he discreetly grabbed the cord, ran back through him and decided he needed to act quickly. He tied up Bonnie's broken legs, then hung her from upside down. With Bonnie's legs broken and being unable to scream, the killer stabbed her right through the head, killing her in an instant. The killer then had to rush back to the tunnel, but then they heard me coming, so it's possible that they hit some. Once my attention was focused on the body, after I got out, he must have ran back through the tunnel, waited in the tunnel in the student council room, wait for me to scream for Mennonite, and then run out of the student council room without anyone knowing. But they didn't know that we'd figured them out. And that is how the crime happened. And with certainty, I can say that the culprit is...
Isn't that right, El Chip, the ultimate Mexican gourmet? You're the killer!
And that about does it. El Chip is the killer.
Well, I guess I have nothing to say. Yeah, I killed them.
You what? Why? Why did you kill...
And even if you did have a good reason for killing Peach, why'd you kill Bonnie? Why?
I'll explain everything, but it's voting time, isn't it, Monokuma? Let's get ready over this.
Will do. It's voting time. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Pooh! You guys voted, and your choice was correct! The blackened of not only the ultimate princess Peach, but the ultimate pyrotechnician Bonnie was El Chip, the ultimate Mexican gourmet. Pooh! Boing!
You better have some good explanation for this. I just wanted to cook. It's a cook's passion to cook something. Without anything, it's... you go insane, you know?
That's a bullshit reason to kill someone!
Not only that, I thought if Peach was out of the way, I would get our freedom back. And I don't know why I did it. My mind wasn't in the right place. And I didn't want to kill Bonnie. I didn't want to kill her. I really didn't. But if she saw me going through the tunnel, she would know I was the killer. So I did what I have to do.
Man, that's fucked up.
Language, and you have no room to talk.
Ha! I guess I'm guilty as charged there.
Say whatever you want about my motive being stupid. Say whatever you want, but I just wanted to make people smile with my cooking, and Peach was preventing that. So, I don't know. I know this is stupid. I know I did something stupid, but I deserve death. It's punishment time.
Wow, you're right, that was a stupid reason to commit murder. But it's murder nonetheless. Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time! I always loved burritos, especially ones made out of beaver meat.
You ate him? How inhuman are you?
Oh, not enough these days, if you know what I mean. Anyway, get out of here. Shoo. Happy murdering. Bye. Boo-hoo. Boing. Why do I keep having voice cracks? I don't know. Bye.
Once again, we left the courtroom sad. Ever since the first trial, we've only lost 2 people each trial. But this time, we lost 3. 3 of our friends were murdered. And after this, I don't think I have any hope left. But let's try to make some more. Hopefully we can survive.